Okay, so this is part three of what if Deku was a villain. So last time I left off where they raided the camp where Koda and them were, the Wild Wild Pussycats. So yeah, Deku had kicked Aizawa in the face. So Aizawa was like, "It was you, it's you again," and Deku says, "I'm back." So Aizawa, he's like, "This kid is strong. I don't know what I'm gonna do against him. Shit, shit. Where's All Might when you need him?" So then Deku, he's like, I'm gonna have fun with him. So he says, "Come on, try me." So they start having a fist fight because Aizawa canceled Deku's quirk, but Deku's still strong, and plus he he can only cancel one of his quirks at a time. They're two separate quirks. He just combines them. So so they're having a fist fight. Deku's pretty good with the hands. So when Aizawa goes for a right, like he goes with a right feint, and Deku goes to block it. So Aizawa kicks him like right in the leg because he feinted him, and Deku was focused on the punch. So he kicks Deku in the leg. Deku kind of like falters a little bit, but Deku has the same time he was getting kicked, elbowed Aizawa in the face, swept his leg to where he fell on the ground, and then he picks him up with his telekinesis and throws him to a tree. And at this point, Aizawa blinked from the pain, so Deku started burning his brain, and it's starting to hurt more and more and more until finally somebody comes to stop it. Who should it be? It's that one guy, Vlad, because he heard what was going on, and I'm only letting Aizawa stay alive because plot. I so this what happened. So after that, Deku he kind of runs away to find Bakugo because that's their main objective because they saw how he acts. He has more of a villain personality. So Deku's walking around. He runs into a few people and beats them within an inch of their life. He's not really trying to kill nobody who isn't on the kill list. So he finally finds Bakugo and Todoroki's with him. He's like, "Should I kill him? It's Dabi's little brother." Well, we don't really know that, so I'm not gonna say that. That's what he says. So he just slaps Todoroki around and puts him on the floor, because he still doesn't use his fire in this one, because Deku wasn't there to persuade him. So he's not as strong. Man, I should kill him. I don't like him, but I'm not going to. So then he says, Bakugo, do you want to come and join me? And Bakugo's like, yeah, right. You think I would ever become a villain? All you guys do is kill for fun. Deku says, I don't kill for fun. I kill because I have to survive, you know? And Bakugo's like, yeah, right. And Deku says, well, it doesn't really matter what you want because you're coming with us regardless. So Deku, he kind of just like force choke dude because since he do got telekinesis. So he's choking him. He says, you're gonna be a good little boy. So he draws Bakugo towards him, kicks him so hard in the face to where dude falls asleep, carries him over the shoulder, and says, "I got him." And so, and this time he takes Todoroki too because he says, "Why not?" So they go in the portal, and everybody got away, and everybody's like, "No, how could this have happened?" They got Todoroki and Bakugo. So Deku, Kurogiri's like, "Good job," and Deku's like, "Yeah, it was no problem." So when Bakugo and Todoroki wake up, what was I about to? What was I about to say? What was I about to say? Bakugo's like, "Why the hell am I here? Why did you guys take me?" Todoroki's all silent. He's kind of scared. He doesn't know what's going on. But you know, Bakugo got that that courage. He don't really care. And Deku's like, "Shut it." Like he said, and then when he said that, like Bakugo looked at him and he like remembered what he did, and he said, "Yeah, I'm just gonna listen before this dude kills me." So then after that, Deku's like, "Bakugo, you're going to join us." And Todoroki, you are too. And Todoroki's like, he's thinking about it. He's like, what did the heroes ever do for me? My dad, basically a villain, borderline. He abuses his wife and his kids. I mean, heroes are all rotten to the core. And then he thinks about it and he says, no, not all heroes are like that. I'm going to be a hero and you're never going to make me change. And Bakugo, he's like, I want to be the hero. I'm going to be the best hero. And then Deku says, no, shut it. Don't you want to be the best villain? You can be my best villain. You can work for me. And we can overthrow all for one. And everybody, like, not Kirigiri. What's his name? Tomura. He's like, what? You're going to overthrow him? And he's like, yep. So he grabs, like, he starts burning Tomura's insides and everything. And he kills him. He kills Shigaraki. He's like, we can't have a trade. Well, we can't have someone who's loyal to him, can we? Because him and Gate, I forgot his name, so I'm going to call him Gate. Him and Kirigiri had already talked about it, and Deku already told him his plan, and Kirigiri, because of plot, is going to go with Deku. And so, because I like Kirigiri. And so, Dabi and all them will go follow Deku too. And at this point, Deku and Toga's relationship is already at the point to where they're dating, but they don't really talk about it. So of course you would go with Deku and Dabi too, and everybody else too, like twice and everything. They're all gonna follow Deku. So Baku was like, "Who's all for one?" He's like, Deku's like, the only guy who can rival All Might. I'm gonna kill him. I just gotta find out how to do it. He's way stronger than me right now. He's like, maybe I could take All Might's quirk. Because All for One would have told Deku about that. And so Bakugo's like, no, I would never follow villains. Deku's like, I'm not a villain. I would say I'm more of a person who does whatever they want, kills whoever they want. I guess you could say I'm a villain. But I don't kill for no reason. It's just, I've learned that sometimes you gotta adapt to stay alive. And Bakugo's like, why is this? This guy's such a psychopath. He doesn't even make sense when he's talking. What is he talking about? And Deku's like, either you join me the normal way, or I'll just brainwash you to do so. And Bakugo's like, well, you're gonna have to brainwash me because I'll never do it consciously. And Deku's like, that can be arranged. So they do some weird thing to where they brainwash him, and he becomes a villain, along with Todoroki. And they become Deku's two most loyal followers. But they keep their same personality. It's just like, they were, like, for Bakugo, it was said, it made it for him to think that he was Deku's childhood friend, who, Deku always stood up for him, and they stood up for each other. They always had each other's back. And the heroes turned on them. So that's why they're villains and they're best friends. That's what Bakugo was told to believe. And Todoroki, he's just, I don't really care. You can think whatever you want. No, I'm just playing. It was for him and his brother Dabi joined by being beat by their father so much. And the scar, he thinks his father Endeavor burned him. So, yeah, that's why he's a villain. And he dyes his hair black, just like Dabi. And Bakugo, he just stops sleeping for a few days so his eyes can go black, and he starts wearing suits, so he looks more sophisticated. No, I'm just playing. That's what it looks like villains do, just stop going to sleep. Because if you look in this picture, it looks like Deku ain't been asleep for ages, bruh. But yeah. But Deku does wear a suit. It's kind of like this suit, but it's black. And it's like an overcoat. Like, You know, it kind of looks like a cape, but it's not a cape. It's just a really long suit. It's like a trench coat. So yeah, Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki. That's the main group. They all wear trench coats and stuff, I guess. So when All Might comes to break the door down, he sees Bakugo and Todoroki sitting there, standing there, talking, like kneeling down in front of Deku, pledging their allegiance. And he's like, "What is going on? Bakugo, young Todoroki, what are you guys doing?" And they're like, "We're following our leader, All Might. We're gonna kill you, and then we're gonna kill All for One." And he's like, "How do you guys know about All for One?" "Because our master told us." Alright, that's where I'm gonna end it for today. Now I should make another video in 2 days, and if not, you're gonna have to wait 2 weeks. Alright, thanks for watching.